welcome to my channel. Before me is what you call UBC. This is used beverage can, also called aluminium cans. And then this is body spray can. It's also made of aluminium. And this is a milk tin and a tomato tin. Now these are all different kinds of packages which you can make money from, where if you decide to choose to start recycling or collecting this waste for the purpose of recycling. My name is Emmanuel Ebel. I am the MD and CEO of FC Recycling Limited. I've been into waste recycling since 2019, within which I've grown massively from starting a waste recycling business on an empty land to owning my own 3-acre land and equipment worth multiple millions. In this channel, I promise to teach you how to make money from waste. And today we will be talking about UBC, used beverage can, also called aluminium cans. There are different kinds of aluminium cans. This is one of them, which is the body spray perfume. Every body spray perfume is made of, is packaged in an aluminium can. And then beverage drinks such as Coca-Cola, Montana, Fanta, beer are all packaged in, aluminium cans such as this. Now, how do you identify the difference between these things made of iron and this other packaging made of aluminium? You simply need a magnet. So when you put this on a packaging that is made of metal or iron, you see that it magnets, right? The same thing with this. But when you put it on this, you will notice it doesn't magnet. The same thing with this. But when it comes to body spray perfumes, if you put it on the top of it, you will notice that it's magnetic. That is because this surface is made of iron, but the body is aluminium. However, that doesn't matter. All you need to do is to separate this from this, because they are sold at different prices. Now, if you bring this to us, we will buy this at 1,400 naira per kilogram. If you bring this aluminium can to us, you can find them used in packaging beverage drinks, malt drinks, beer, and all that. It's what they are used to package. If you bring this to us, we'll buy it at 700 naira per kilogram. That means 10 kg is 7,000 naira, and 100 kg is 70,000, while 1 ton of it is 700,000. The same thing is applicable to this. 10 kg of this would come out 14,000. 100 kg of it is 140,000, while 1 ton of it, which is 1,000 kg, is 1.4 million. You can decide to deal on these things only when starting a waste recycling business. You can decide to focus on these metals. You can even decide to focus on only this aluminium can used in packaging beverage drinks. It's easy to collect. They are littered everywhere around you, but this can make you a lot of money. If you are a young graduate who just left school and don't know what to do, you can decide to capitalize on gathering this to raise capital. If you are someone who is looking for capital to start another business and you don't know how to raise capital, you can decide to collect this, you can decide to collect this, you can decide to collect this and raise capital. For this, we buy this at 300 naira per kg. So you can decide to collect all these materials, put them together in large form, in large quantity, and bring them to us. We'll buy them. I will leave our contact details on this video, so you can be able to contact us if you are able to collect these materials and bring them to us in Port Harcourt. We have a very huge demand. This can be exported, but then you cannot export them just like this. You have to, Nigeria has contraband on these materials, so you cannot just export them the way they are. You have to add value to them. What I mean by adding value to them is that you can melt them to turn them to ingots. Ingots is when you melt this with heat and it turns to liquid form, and then when it cools down it becomes solid, and at that form you can be able to export them. The same is applicable to this, and of course this is also applicable to every other iron metals, which is why we are having a lot of recycling companies springing up all over the country. So you can decide to really commit yourself to collecting these materials, and with that you'll be able to raise a whole lot of money, a lot of capital for whatever business you want to do. And if you choose to continue with this, I assure you that you make a lot of money from this. You can choose to buy this from scavengers at the rate of 1,000 naira, and you sell it at 1,400. We are always willing to buy them. No matter the quantity you bring to us, we will buy them. For those who may not be residents within the Port Harcourt, Aba, and all these neighboring states very close to us, you would have to bring in a baling machine. There is another way of doing this. You can use your hands or metal, find a way to compress them. When you compress them, then you can be able to bag them. By the way, please click the link at the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel so that you can get notification every time I make a broadcast such as this one. I'll be talking about other waste materials such as plastics, cartons, paper, nylons, LDPE, all those pure water sachets that is being discarded everywhere. Shrink wraps, these are LDPs that are used to package bottled water and these drinks when you are buying them. So these things are all recyclable and you can make a lot of money from them. With the population of Nigeria right now, we generate a lot of waste, and this waste, if properly segregated, can generate a lot of income for you. So back to UBCs. So what I was saying is that for you, if you are living somewhere like Abuja or Jos and you want to bring these materials to us, you need to compress them, because these things are lightweight, and because they are lightweight, you cannot transport them without compressing them. So that is where a baling machine is required. There is a special baling machine for these cans. However, there are other types of baling machines that can be used to compress PET bottles, cartons, nylons and all that, which can also be used to compress these aluminium cans. They can also be used to compress these iron cans. So if you buy that baling machine, you will be able to compress this thing into bulky bales, you know, such as the one displayed on this video. Those bales, that way it's easy for you to transport them. One of my truck carries about 4 to 5 tons of this when it's compressed, and the same truck, when you load them in this form, you cannot load up to 1 ton 500. So, and that is the difference. So when you bale them, you are able to carry them in large quantity. But when you don't bale them, you will not be able to carry them in large quantity. You can only carry very few of it. So like I said earlier, a truck, one of my truck would carry 5 tons of this when it's baled, and 1,500 when it's not baled. And of course, when it's carrying 1,500, it looks like it's carrying a whole lot because it's loose like this. When it's in this loose form, it's difficult to transport a large number of these UBC cans. So you are encouraged to buy a baling machine. There are other single shaft baling machines which are out there, which you could buy to compress this and easily compress it and be able to bag it. One of them is displayed on this screen, and that is a single shaft baling machine that is used to compress these cans. This can make you a multi-millionaire if you stay consistent, if you stay dedicated to collecting these materials. It can make you a multi-millionaire. There's a lot of work in it. I'm not saying it's a get rich quick kind of business, but there's a lot of work. However, if you are willing to do the work, if you're really willing to put yourself out there, you would make money from it. You can collect these materials from places such as event centers, hotels, eateries, homes. You can, create a channel whereby residents can bring these things to you, and then you can compress them if you are far away. And if you are close to us, you can bring them to us like this, and we'll buy them from you. You just have to make sure that there are no contaminations inside them, such as wood, water, sand, and stuff like that. It has to be free, just like this. This is one that we consume in this office today, and I'm using them for this illustration. As it is now, it's waste. It's supposed to go to the recycle bin, but because we are in a recycling facility, I decided to pick out one of them to do this illustration. This is everywhere around you, and you can easily collect them. So if you have not subscribed, I'm going to wait a little bit for you to subscribe. I will bring you such messages as these recycling messages, where you learn how to start your own recycling business and make a lot of money anywhere you are in Nigeria, and by extension you can also do this anywhere you are in Africa. There is a huge demand for these materials. When I go in a matter of minutes, I'll go outside to show you our baling machine, which we use in baling cartons, plastics, and also use them in baling this. At this point, I believe you have subscribed to our channel so that you can get notifications of my videos when I post them regarding any other waste material. And if you have any questions you would like to ask me, please feel free to ask in the comment section. Feel free to share, feel free to like and subscribe. It's important to me that you subscribe. That's the only way you can support me as I bring you more information regarding waste. Dirty is really money and trash is cash. We must, as a nation, begin to look into all these things, because there is high export demand, there is high local demand, and with this you should be able to raise a whole lot of money for yourself. I do hope I've been able to add value to you, and I believe that with this video you've been able to learn a few things which will be useful to you in starting your own aluminium can or body spray perfume business. You can collect all these materials and turn them to cash, and like I said earlier, all you need is just a magnet, a simple magnet. That is how you can be able to determine the difference between an iron and an aluminium. Thank you and have a great day, guys. Bye.